Levi is the joy of our life, as most children are. He is a miracle child. He is incredibly intelligent, came out of the womb wanting to be a little builder.
When he was born, basically they said, hey, he's got a heart murmur. And, we were just advised that, the best course of action at that time was just to keep an eye on him. And they said, hey, this is fairly common. The hole that was close to his heart valve, and so they said, hey, if this doesn't heal itself, then he's going to have problems later in life. He may grow out of it, but it might require surgery. Every 6 months or a year, we went back to the cardiologist, and at some point, we got a phone call, and they said, this is really a good case for surgery, and you probably should get this taken care of.
So I kind of, at that moment, I was like, you can make your recommendations of who we should have the surgery with, but I'm gonna do my research and we'll go anywhere we have to in the nation. That exact time, I kind of knew not to go down the rabbit hole, but I did start putting out my feelers. Another mother whose child has had 5 surgeries at Stanford, and she immediately said, Dr. Frazier is your guy.
And we talked to a lot of people. We did a lot of research, and you say Charles Frazier, and people immediately know who he is. I would say he probably has the most notoriety of any person in his business.
The stars lined up, and it felt so right. Like God put this person right in our path, right at the right time. We got to interface with a team who was with us through the whole process, and that was comforting too.
So once upon a time, my heart had a hole in it. And then I go to Doll Children's to get it fixed.
And remember how you went on that first scavenger hunt?
And Mommy, I'm finishing the story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then I got the tube put into me. And then I was walking to that room when the toys were not in there. So then my dad brought all the toys in. They took my tube out and then they patched it back up. And then I go home in my Super Kid pajamas.
Every nurse was incredibly nurturing. Clearly they're going to be in a children's hospital. But not only were they nurturing and knew exactly how to talk to children during these trying times, but they were knowledgeable of the heart. When I realized that, it made me feel so much more confident and safe. I later learned that Dr. Frazier is putting those people together. He's piecing together this team of not just nurses, but nurses that are specialized in this specific arena.
Somebody like that is good at their trade craft. To have just a world-class group of specialists all working together and supporting each other, it just leads to a good experience.
When you see a world-class facility, and in this case for children, coming to this beautiful city that the rest of the world is now figuring out is such an amazing place, to have that piece at this already incredibly great children's institution is huge. We're great. We have a whole new lease on life.
This is Doll Children.